Chat. It's the weekend. What happened?
It's Saturday and I'm full on Chinese food and drinking tea. I'm gonna explode.
Don't do that. Disgusting. Don't do that on stream. Ew.
We meant to stream yesterday. That clearly didn't happen, so Danganronpa Saturday.
Yay.
Where did we leave off? Okay, so it was very much a jumbled Scooby-Doo episode last week. So Celeste was all like, I'm in the rec room and somebody hit me with a mallet and it hurt. And Hina was like, oh my god, I gotta go tell everybody else. And we're like, yo, Celeste, what happened? She's like, this strange, mysterious, what was the word she kept using? The strange, suspicious.
Yeah, it was those three things, I think.
Strange, suspicious man came and bonked me and took Hifumi away, and it was so strange and suspicious, and I should have known better because I woke up, you see, and exactly at 7 a.m. I came up here and was bonked, and I was bonked straight to sleep, but I remember before as I was being bonked, just as I was collapsing to the floor, you see, I saw...
At 7 a.m., mind you.
At 7 a.m. exactly.
7 a.m. exactly.
7 a.m. exactly.
On the dot.
On the dot. Because I remember, because as I was falling, after being bonked, I looked at the clock, and then the strange, suspicious man, as he carried Hifumi away into the night. And we were like, wow, that sounds both strange and suspicious, Celeste. Thank you for sharing. And then we heard something from the library. We're actually the library. It was more like a game of like the movie Clue. So we ran to the library, and there was Hifumi, and he's all like, I was bonked. And we're like, oh no, there's a mad bonker who's been set loose. How upsetting. And then he's like, yeah, it was Robo Justice. That's what I call him. That's his name now, Robo Justice. And then Celeste is like, aha, I guess that is the strange and suspicious man that I also saw exactly at 7 o'clock. Yes.
Exactly on the dot, by the way.
And we're like, oh, Hifumi, my dear, you've been hurt so positively badly. Oh, let's take you to the nurse's office. So we took him to the nurse's office, and we're like, all right, let's split up, gang, because we still couldn't find Taka. We couldn't find, what's her butt? The pink hair?
Kyoko.
My girlfriend, yes. Kyoko, and we couldn't find Hiro, and we're like, we need to find, there was a mad bonker set loose. So, Bakuya, Genocide Jack, or
Taki's.
Her.
Taekwondo.
Yes. Well, no, that's not Toko.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes, so Toko. And Bakuya, Toko, Sakura. They're like, let's go find Taka. And we're like, well, let's go find them. So Hina and Celeste stayed down with Hifumi. And while they were doing that, Celeste and Hina were like, Hina's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And Celeste's like, I'll go with you. Because that's what girls do. Go to the bathroom together. And like in that time frame, somebody like finished Hifumi.
Ew.
Yeah, or like no. Was it finished? No, this was another time. Sorry, I'm skipping ahead. My bad. So when they went to go, when they said split up gang, they were looking for Taka. And then they stumbled on his body upstairs in like the art room that keeps mallets, and they're like, oh, he's dead too.
Dang it.
Darn. And then I think they went back downstairs, and then Hifumi was killed, and his body was taken. The Mad Bunker had taken Hifumi's body, and they're like, oh my god, what's going on? This is awful. Ah. And then they're like, let's split up, gang, for like the third or fourth time, and we're like, sure. And Hina was like, she checked the swimming pool because she's a swimmer, you see, so that makes sense. And whilst in the swimming room where the pool is, there's one like locker, because that makes sense.
Yes.
And Hiro was in the locker, and you'll never guess why he was dressed up like Robo Justice.
Oh, jeez.
He's a strange and suspicious man who's Robo Justice, and he's like, I can't get out of this thing. Somebody pull down the zipper, and then he was able to get out, and they're like, you're the murderer. Hina's all like crying and stuff because, like, you know, Hifumi, who she was like so totally close to, died in her arms, by the way. So when Hifumi died, the last and final time, because I think it happened like 3 times, a single tear dropped on his head, and he woke, and he's like, hero something or other, and then he died. And then Hina, we were like, jiggled the tears out of her, and like we just like took her and we jiggled her aggressively over Hifumi to see if that would, you know, stop him from dying. It didn't work, so we're like, well, that sucks. And then they found Hiro, and Hiro's like, no, I got a note. It said, meet me here because I found a tunnel out. And I'm like, and Hiro's all like, because I'm a desperate bitch, I fell for it, because I'm also gullible, you see, because I'm a clairvoyant and I only have a 30% chance of predicting right. And guess what? I predicted wrong this time.
Oh, jeez.
There's another like 70% where it could possibly wrong. It was wrong that time.
What a fraud.
Yeah. So they're all like, we don't believe you. Where's this note? Oh, and by the way, why do I want to say Kikyo? Like it's Inuyasha. That's not her name.
Kyoko?
Kyoko. My girlfriend.
Yes.
Kyoko was like, I'm also been found. I was here all along. Ta-da! And we're like, where have you been? And she's like, hey, snitches get stitches. And we're like, not the answer I was looking for. Whatever. And then we were looking at clues with her, and she's like, yeah, the I want to say player's handbooks, but that's not what they are. You know, the things that
it's a student handbook.
Yeah, student handbook.
The
e-handbook. She's like, the e-handbook, I'm certain has nothing to do with this, but that's not something I can confirm nor deny, but I want to put on record. And we're like, oh, okay, thank you for bringing that up.
Randomly, for seemingly no reason, except for later when it gets brought up during the trial.
So,
For some reason.
Yeah. So I hope you guys are as caught up as we are, because we're gonna be going and doing the class trial.
Which could take up to 2 hours, we'll see.
Yay.
The last time, our last session literally had a recap of the entire what happened so far.
Because we made the mistake of talking to Sakura. She's like, do you want me to bring you up to speed? And I was like, sure, this can't be long. And it took 15 minutes. And we're like, no.
Yeah, and we had to do it like we were being fast forwarded, speeding through the freaking thing. Anyway, chat, we're getting back into the game now.
Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, load this game. Continue. Yeah, God.
Just do it, jeez.
Jeez. Alright.
Alright, so literally going to the trial.
I'm sure this won't take too long, right?
Yeah, there's not many people to debate with. Everyone had heard. Oh, I forgot I had to read game.
Yeah.
This is the reading game. Okay. Chat, can you hear me? Okay, sorry, I have boba. I had boba milk tea. I'm all burpy.
Lactose intolerance.
Makoto says, everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation. He says that there's a class trial now, chat. And they were gathered by the red door. Not the blue door. Or the pink door. That's the nurse's office. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
Hello!
Hello.
He's multiplied.
Wrong. Nope, not multiplication. It's just looks that way because of an illusion.
Magic.
I am moving so fast it only looks like I have multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Can we all just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough crowd. You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay. Okay, fine. Hey! That everyone is here and ready to go, please board the Pain elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on. I'm not mentally prepared. Yeah.
What the heck?
You'll never you'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
Invader says I'm unprofessional because I burped into the mic.
Well, he's absolutely right, and that's why we're not gonna be paying you this week.
What the
I
heck?
What? All right. I told you already. I didn't do it for serious. What voice did I give her? Oh yeah, I gave her like an overdramatic voice last week. Her voice always changes. That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, not bad. How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey.
This isn't the time or the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom. All right, come on, guys. It's not
That's
like this is
right.
a video game. This is real life.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Okay. Good idea.
That's not what I said.
Oh, okay. Next line.
That's not the word.
Okay. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive.
I want to backhand you so badly. Stop.
And for the two that lost their lives. Well, the one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is someone in front of me right now.
This must be how directors feel like when actors like ad-lib and they're like, "You're ruining it. All my hard work.
To the fucking script, bud.
Stick to the script, I swear to God."
How many voices am I doing? I'm doing her right there.
And we'll do a...
I don't like Monokuma's carefree attitude. Okay,
And then he's doing this voice.
this guy. Were you listening? Wait till we get to the courtroom to begin your arguing, bitch.
So the one thing I do like about Bakia is that he's wearing like a BDSM strap right here on his like tattoos.
Danganronpa is on my shoulder.
And
And she's voicing basically everybody else. Oh, I'm playing the main character as well. And two of the people that were killed in this were
people you voiced.
Were my voices. Yeah.
Oh my god, now seeing it, yeah, I'm voicing.
And Monokuma not pictured. He's the bear.
Watch out for
Just
Grandpa.
the worst.
Let's hurry and go, so it can make Hero pay for his crimes. Okay. It would appear the culprit has been confirmed. The trial will be over in no time.
Hey.
The story begins when we get down there. This wasn't me. You gotta believe me.
Yes.
Should make you voice Genocide Jill and I voice Toko.
Oh god.
That's really what we should do, since you literally.
I don't want.
You
do such a good like talking with your tongue out.
That okay? Then you can be Toko.
Toko.
You'll be Toko, and I'll be
What
Genocide Joe.
What should I give?
Yeah,
Toko?
that's for you to discover in the moment.
Okay.
Come on, Bitch Mac, let's do it. Alright, yeah, that's all my voices. Let's go.
I took one last deep breath, and then exhaled breath. Slowly, I began to walk toward the elevator. I did what every human does: take a breath, and then exhale. Once everyone was aboard, we faded to black. The doors closed on their own, like every other elevator in the world, and the steel box began to move, as if we were in an elevator. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There is no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop.
That ting sounded like a microwave.
It did. The elevator doors slid open, opening up into the cruel fate. It's been changed.
Well, I see you. All of you have gathered together like this. When I see you all have together, I feel as how a few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching to a climax.
Just the worst.
Like as you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial.
Don't rush me. Of course I'm going to start. That's like my thing that I do. I'm always starting.
Ow. Gumbo.
I would never be like I would never be like, stay tuned for an action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seat.
I thought I was gonna say asses.
Yeah, no, get your asses to your seats.
Yeah.
And so the curtain opened up once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Yes, a deadly riddle, deadly defense, a deadly faith.
I think it's funny because the creator of this game must have been like, this is so good.
This is so
This is so deep and good and sums up everything so well. I will include it at the
chat.
beginning of every class trial.
Yeah, we've had the same dialogue since a deadly class trial. We've had that same line of dialogue every, like, what, 3 times now?
Every
This is the
class
third time?
trial, he says that.
Or 4th time? Yeah.
Like,
Okay. Makoto,
Oh.
do you want to save?
sure do. I'd hate to go through that dialogue all over again. Oh, skill set. Oh, I can change these because I have befriended people.
Yes. Bullet capacity.
Oh wait, I can do all these.
Ah.
There's no limit. What?
Oh, SP. You do have a limit. It's 15.
Oh shit, which ones are good?
Go through them. Increases influence gauge by 2.
Alright.
Increases the time limit for each phase. Steadies your aim a little. Effective during the non-stop debate and Hangman's Gambit. Yeah. Neural liberation. The focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration and fever time. Effective during the non-stop debate. Cost 5. Increases damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed. That's, yeah, the effective probably at the end. Increases bullet capacity. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Wow.
Which one's good? Is this one?
I feel like that one would come in handy, or the one where you...
Oh, which one should I get rid of?
Steadies your aim a little. I don't know. I don't know if there's a difference to much, honestly, because like I haven't been playing, so like I don't play the game.
I know what focus gauge is.
That one might That one sounds like it might be usable.
Well, it's this one's the only one I don't have. Whatever, I think this is fine.
You guys are gonna change it later.
No, it's whatever. Opening handbook. No, I'm not gonna do that. Finish preparations. Let's go.
Oh jeez.
Alright.
Let's begin with a basic
Okay, good.
explanation
That's right,
of the
we don't have to
class
do voices.
trial.
Which is good, because
So,
my throat
your votes will
hurts.
determine the results.
Okay.
If you can figure out who done
He
it,
did it.
then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the
Grandpa, I
wrong
don't let you
one,
on my
then
desk, you
I'll
know
punish
that.
everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Grandpa, hold on, buddy. Hi.
Now then, to begin with,
We already know who did it.
You can tell she's angry because of how spiky her hair swirl thing is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I just
she,
realized.
you can tell she's very aggroed.
was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Alibi.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know any.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it.
Yeah, but okay.
Don't worry. They'll repeat everything.
Yeah,
like
they'll
5
repeat it
times.
6 times.
And
before
all
we're
of
done.
it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is
Grandpa.
quite
Oh.
compelling.
Just hanging around that, buddy.
It points
He
to
doesn't
you
love you
as
like he
having
loves me.
created the suit.
The sooner
and
you
wearing
realize
it
that, the
while
sooner we
committing
get this
crime
relationship back
after
on track.
crime.
Punk.
Alright,
How many times do I have to tell you?
I'm trying to make space on my laptop.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Lay down, bud.
Is Hiro really the killer, or before anything else, we have to make that clear. Oh, jeez. There's massage.
Yes. Message. Yes.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No. Just hold on a second.
Oh, he's so leaky.
He's a leaky boy. Alright, so that was a... So there's only really 2 or 3 different options. I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is...
Everything we found in your room.
Hold on.
The blueprints, the
How do
suit
I-
parts, they are all proof enough
That one.
that you
No.
are
No,
the
other button.
culprit.
What's the other button?
I don't know
Isn't
anything
it like-
about that stuff.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah,
not
you hit
true.
the
It's a
whole thing together.
conspiracy.
Hit start for help, I
Hiro,
guess.
why? Why did you...
I mean, it's been it's been a long time. Fire Truth Bullet is why. Okay. And also we used to
No!
play it on what? No. We used to play it on Okay.
What?
We used to play it on keyboard.
Yeah.
So it's like last time we did a cast trial it was
Everything we found in your
Alright,
room.
not that one.
The blueprints, the
That one.
suit parts, they are all proof enough.
Oh, whoopsie.
Really? No, you got it, but that wasn't right.
Shoot.
Okay. Then that was in your room then. I
Everything
guess.
we found
Yeah,
in your
that one.
room.
What do you mean? What? Was there a third option? I didn't see it. Alright, fine.
Everything we found in
The
your room.
blueprints.
We did
The
you-
The
blueprint.
blueprints,
No, you
the
just
suit
shot them.
parts,
No, I
they
didn't.
are all
There's something else that happened.
That purple text went across.
No, it's the when you hold down Y,
sure
it uses
Hiro
like
really made
stuff
those
from the past
blueprints?
for you to. It's
What do you
game
mean?
mechanics. It's a game mechanic that I messed up.
Okay.
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego
His
disappeared.
handwriting is nice.
It's almost like a font.
It's almost like perfect plan, sir.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Yeah,
Unless
geez.
that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto,
Yeah, geez.
are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
No, I don't.
Correct.
I can see you calm down because your swirly isn't as spiky as it
And
used to be.
he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Oh, jeez.
I thought he was innocent all along. I'm yeah.
What?
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
No, I did. Good boy.
He's a good boy.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead,
Yes?
Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Tell him who done it, Makata.
And of course, he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice
Look at
suit?
her hair again.
Oh, she's aggroed again.
The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit.
It was
I got it!
Hero.
Other
I
than
mean-
Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
And then Bakio's like, I thought he was guilty all along. Tracks theme.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
Then there can be no doubt.
doesn't make
It's
any
him
sense.
all along.
Which is
Just
what I
said
thought all
Hiro didn't
along.
do it.
Grandpa,
No. Stop it.
stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
No, it's
No,
not for you.
no.
Stop.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Get your shit together.
There you go, boy.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in
Just
the
a
suit,
moment ago, he's like,
but
I don't
he's
think
not
Hero's
the
guilty.
culprit.
Yes, but no, but also yes, she didn't do it.
But no, he didn't, because I thought that all along. Just so like.
But he is suspicious, but no, he didn't do it.
So I like how he stays so ambiguous the like entire time, so that
No,
at the end of
Grandpa.
everything, he can be like, "That's what I thought all along." Hang on, 1 second.
Can you fix whatever's going on down there?
We're
Tangle.
cat proofing our audio, guys. Just a second.
Yeah, Grandpa's like, I want to bite your headphone splitter
Yeah, and we're like, bro, can you not?
so I can get all the attention instead of chat,
There you go.
punk.
Oh, now he doesn't want on my lap.
Well, I've
Yeah, well, fuck off, bud. Jeez.
So what you're saying is...
So what you're saying?
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Oh, what?
Which is
Impossible.
what I thought the entire time, unless somebody disproves it, and then I thought the other thing.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
I'm back here, bitch! And then he just backhands her.
Of
She tried to eat her
course.
fist again.
But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Yes.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
Learn your place, patient.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Oh.
Blue tar.
They put it inside of Hafumi's body.
Jesus.
And they pulled it out to place it. Because Hafumi ate Taka.
Oh, no way.
That's why they had to take Taka's body.
Oh,
Didn't you know?
no, I didn't. I didn't know he ate Taka.
He was the suspicious, strange individual. Hifumi didn't eat Taka. It was kind of like he was force-fed.
Oh, okay.
Like somebody had Taka's body on a spoon and was like, here comes the chooch.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
Kafumi's corpse.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Yeah, sure.
The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been the blue tarp.
That blue top. Yes.
I got it!
Oh. There's still one more thing. The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been...
Kafumi's glasses. No. Spotless hammer. No. 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 No.
The door?
No. No. It's the dolly.
Oh, yeah.
Dolly, 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 dolly. Where's the dolly, 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 dolly?
No, down.
I found it.
I got it!
Duh.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Did I get it right?
Bitch.
That's exactly what I thought.
Where's your confidence? What's with the attitude?
So,
oh, no.
let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Suspicious.
It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Oh.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Looks so sad.
Yeah.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly.
Oh, jeez.
Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
Oh, the dolly did it, Chad.
The dolly's the murder.
The dolly murdered everybody.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Yes, Taka's blood was on the bottom of it. I know because I licked the wheels and I could taste him.
It tasted like purple.
No, it tasted
pink.
like bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. God, you think you would know that? Jeez.
Sorry.
Pizza.
That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Okay.
Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
No, I know what
There
I
is
saw.
no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
What? I solved all the other
We have all
cases.
accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
What?
Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Maybe I can change her mind with a slap to the face. If I could just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more?
Yeah, because I don't remember.
Let's talk about reloading. Okay.
Cool.
Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. Oh geez. Well, on the bottom of the screen underneath the tempo marker, you'll see an ammo count. Nice. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the Y button won't be enough to handle them. Okay. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Oh jeez.
Okay.
Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are.
Oh.
However, you can reload by pressing the X button. Just like locking on, you have to press the X button in time with the tempo marker.
What? Okay.
Basically, just remember that the X button has a function
Okay.
along with the other buttons. You will automatically reload to the start of the fever time At the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. In which case, you can ignore everything I just said. I'm dumb. Fuck me. Well then, good luck and have fun.
So I hold down. Okay.
Oh.
Oh wait.
Oh,
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Whoa.
You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
No, no.
Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic.
That was so hard.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch.
They're calling me names.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree.
You have to do it in
You are
time
a
with
fool.
the tempo. You can't just
It's
reload.
like you can't really hear the tempo though.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Did I win?
Yeah,
I
basically.
cannot agree.
Why?
This should prove it.
Nah.
That was scary.
Yeah, you couldn't
you're
really hear
asking
the
for
tempo of the
proof that
music.
the
It was just
dolly
noise.
moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
This sounds like the Elder Scrolls Oblivion persuasion system. Did you get to play Oblivion?
I tried to play Oblivion, but I'll be honest, I got distracted moving bodies around very early on in the game.
Nice.
Because like I killed somebody and I was like, we're going on an adventure. And in that one you can just like pick up the body and it ragdolls
Oh,
obnoxiously. So I just dragged the body with me. And then I wasn't sure where to go because it's so open world and the main plot isn't interesting enough that I was like, I'm just dragging this dead body around with me with no motivation to do anything other than hang out with this dead body. So my gameplay was very short-lived.
Yeah, I didn't get to play Oblivion because at the time I watched my friend Mario play it, and the game just looked awful. And I was like, I'm not gonna play
You're
that.
a graphic snob, that's true.
But that was before I got into like Bethesda hardcore, because like I didn't start playing Bethesda games until after Oblivion. Fallout 3 was my first one. So.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't know if you noticed, but we're kind of in the middle of something.
Let's just switch over to Fallout 3.
And as the blood dried on the
Let's just
tire,
start playing Oblivion
they
now.
moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
And he flings his fingers up and flicks off Celeste's
Be
like,
like-
"Hello, Celeste, pew, 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 pew."
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main
She
subject.
came at him so aggressively, too.
Yeah.
She's like, you fucking rat, you piece of shit, huh? How'd the term get the repository, huh? How do you know, huh? Like, that's just...
You stupid bitch,
You stupid bitch, nobody likes you. Your mom didn't even want to give birth to you. And you're like, oh my god, Celeste, dude, chill.
Jesus.
I'm happy to explain it, but you don't need to, like, break me down into an emotional blob. Like, ugh.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
Just the robot, because it was hero inside and not like
the justice robot.
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
But I'll leave it to
But
Makoto.
I'm not the main character, so I'll leave it to that little bitch over there across from me. Like, Jesus, dude.
I'd be happy to explain, but Makoto, would you?
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look back at how the body was moved, it'll be clear that why the person in the suit could not have done it. What does he mean by that? There was no blood on the suit?
No,
maybe?
it's because you couldn't move. You couldn't bend your arms. Like, you couldn't move in the suit.
Oh, he is like one giant Lego man and couldn't move at all?
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Yes, that's
And
correct.
from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp,
Yes.
then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Yes.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, you
but even
held it.
without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend
Yeah,
over.
that one. It'd be that one. But holding why?
Then you could push the dolly no problem.
How do you cancel
So
out?
the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realized anything.
Dolly doesn't have any handles, so to push it, you have to be able to bend over. But would anyone wearing a suit have been able to actually stoop down like that? I don't know.
As we know, Taka was killed in
Can
the
you shoot that
equipment
bullet
room.
just off randomly?
And from there,
Can't use
the
that.
body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in
It's
the
the
tarp,
bend over part.
then
Yes.
loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a
This picture's
handle.
all shaky.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to
Don't.
do is bend over.
No, that's wrong.
Objection!
Jesus, okay.
You're
Could
absolutely
you imagine if,
right
like,
that you
Makoto
could push a
bombarded
dolly without
everybody
a handle
else
if you
like
stoop
Celeste
down
did
low.
him now? He's like, objection, you stupid little bitch. Let me tell you what happened.
Oh,
You
Makoto,
naive little twat nobbler. Like,
Please.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
remember? I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got away with, got anywhere with this thing.
Oh my god.
Hey, I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight. Yeah, madara.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Oh,
Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
wink, wink, wink.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
I'm pretty sure you'd have to goose walk in that
When you
thing.
can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit,
Ooh, somebody's got a vocabulary. Rigid. Cumbersome. Ooh, cumbersome suit.
it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about
Dexterity.
wrapping the body in a tarp.
Tarp.
Roll for Dexter.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking
I
off
have
the
to go
suit when you're
pass.
ready to move
Okay,
the
fine.
body?
You can continue.
Alright.
Just, don't fuck it up.
Okay.
Just,
Go.
don't
Hurry up so you can come back already.
do it. I'm trapped.
Oh, jeez. There's absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body because this one you can never take it off. You can't take it off by yourself.
I got it!
It's got the thing on the back and
I
you
don't
can't
think
even
taking
reach
off
it.
the suit was an option. If you remember,
Yes. So Stephanie makes this guy sound like he's Midwestern. I don't know if I can do that voice, actually. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help. I'm just gonna do my typical voices. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid freaking thing. And then this, oh, I can't do a New Jersey accent either. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. It's helping. So I'll just make her sound like a smoker then, I guess.
It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
You dumb
If
bitch.
he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Yeah.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there we go.
It's really, really true that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice?
Yeah, but
If whoever was in that suit
It was
is not
just
the
a hug.
culprit, how do you explain
How
that?
did it end like this? It was only a hug. It was only a hug.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
how did you get hurt?
I was bonked.
That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So
Threes
long
for
as those
eyes.
facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
She's being very pushy.
Yeah. It's very sus.
Yeah, that's
like
gotta
if,
be right.
honestly, if this was Among Us,
And I tried pulling that shit off. He'd be like, vote him out. He's dead. Kill him.
we would straight up be like, Les is talking too much. She's too suspicious.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
No.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered
Stretch.
by analyzing things from every
Stretch.
angle.
Do you hear my spine cracking back into place? I'm stretching.
I actually can't crack my back since my neck started hurting, because I think I need to use the like foam roller thing.
I could aggressively shake you.
That's not gonna, unless you're gonna like pick me up, like crossing your arms behind me.
Do you
and,
want
like,
me to?
Trying to basically do a reverse Heimlich
Do you
on
want me to ragdoll you?
No.
Be honest.
That's not gonna, no, because my arm will probably hit something and break.
Sir, do you want me for this? For this, I will take up the gauntlet and crack her back.
No.
I'll crack her back like a chiropractor on YouTube.
No.
You just hear that satisfying.
Okay, now we're gonna just.
You're doing
Twist
beautiful.
your
That's a
neck
good
off.
sound. That's a good sound.
You might have pinched in there. Oh god, those vids. Yes.
Oh,
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
To the break room and have
wink,
popcorn.
wink. Every time. Where do we go from here? Hang.
That's a girl chat, by the way.
Yes,
So
don't.
she's like,
But everybody should know that she's wearing a skirt.
I'm just saying, you
And she's
can't. It's hard to
beautiful.
tell. I know
How
she is,
dare
actually.
you?
No, I'm saying.
How
She's real
dare
cute.
you? Why did you feel that you had to bring that up?
I'm just saying.
It's
She
your
winks a lot.
yeah.
She's leading Makoto on, I think.
Uh-huh.
Let's review this
Let me
series
just
of
bend
unfortunate
over.
events from the beginning.
Series of unfortunate
Maybe we'll
events.
uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
Oh no, not the whole thing over
I
again.
don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
And
Okay.
Kyoko's just like, mind your business. I like how, like, she's not accusatory about that. Like,
I know. What if, she's like so certain Hero did it, and like, Kyoko killed everybody. No, but let's see what she was doing. I'm all
All right
cute now.
then, let's take another look back at what happened.
No, please.
From
we
the
did this
beginning.
I
already.
suppose we could start with this morning.
everybody was awake at 8 o'clock, but then Celeste said she woke up at 7, and she decided to look around, and that's when the suspicious, strange individual...
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall.
Okay.
Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
Chad, if you missed the last
We
stream,
waited
this is
there
what
for
happened.
quite a while,
Take notes.
But nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec
Under the
room
skirt
and
shot,
quickly
the
came
hell
to get
camera?
Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
But I remember, after being bonked, and just before
No,
hitting
she's
the ground...
gonna say it. Watch.
I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Wow, how would I have known? Oh, geez.
As I was falling, collapsing to the
And
ground...
then watch the next ones be like, no, wait, just kidding. It was exactly 7 a.m. on the dot. Oh.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered
Because
that
she
her
took a picture.
assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
So between getting bonked and hitting the floor, she looked at a clock and took a picture and then fell to the floor unconscious for an hour.
She like did those like exaggerated like dance like spin things, and she's like looking at everything and like taking notes as she's falling to the ground.
As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice.
Robo-Justice, delivering justice the only way he knows how, through physical assault.
Yes,
It
that's
also
exactly
soon
how
became
superheroes
clear
work.
that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
He had also been bonked.
He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
She's been incredibly observant this time around.
Yeah.
Dare I say. Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
For a little bitch like you. I saw him. The strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared into the night, never to be seen or heard from again.
and then,
Oh my god. Yeah. Huh?
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been...
Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
Wait. What's the Benny Hill song?
Yeah. I don't know.
at that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups.
Group A and Group Dumb.
Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office,
We're group A.
while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
They were group duh.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead.
Deed. Oh, dang.
He has like a cute pug mouth. He has like a dog mouth.
He does, yeah.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
Yes.
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Jeez.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
Mm-hmm. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? Yeah.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies.
Jeez.
So we could lick them.
And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I want to be Hifumi for Halloween in honor of him.
Aw.
Will you still love me if I dress up as Hifumi?
Yeah.
Would you kiss me
Yes.
and I talk to you like Hifumi?
Yeah, I think that would be funny, actually.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
I think it would be easy for me to just be Byakuya.
Yes.
Very suspicious.
I knew you were Hifumi all along.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
I want a chicken sandwich, but yes, continue.
What?
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
What?
What?
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Nobody gives a shit about Taka. He's been dead since Mondo turned to butter.
Gotta talk about it, talk about it. Bow, 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 bow.
Bow, 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 bow. Okay.
Contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. It's like the new Who Wants to Be a Millionaire song.
It really does. It gives off the same vibes. Okay.
On Akuma File 3, he
So,
says it's the way they died.
Taka's
Right?
death,
What?
I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
I
Or
would
perhaps it was
assume-
after?
No.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
Just let it play through once.
I don't
What
remember
makes
the
you say
Monokuma
that?
file.
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
That doesn't
It's true
matter.
that Hifumi was killed with
I don't
Justice
Yeah,
Hammer
it
3,
doesn't.
while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See?
They
So
just
it's
said
obvious
they
Taka
just said a
came
blunt
after.
object.
Yeah.
The Justice Hammers were whatever, but they were really used in that order.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or
Isn't
perhaps it was after?
He's lost a lot of life.
We already know what order they were killed
Do
in.
we? Wait.
Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
No.
Hey, come on. Yeah.
No, you scare me.
Shoot.
Okay.
I think it was in the last one.
Damn it.
So, regarding Taka's death,
Whoa.
Wait,
I
what?
wonder if he
What's
died
that?
before
I don't know.
Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
I tasted his
Do we need
blood.
to review the
because of
Monokuma
the
file
numbering
again?
of the
I hope
justice
not.
hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So
Okay.
it's obvious Taka came after.
The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really using that order?
So, regarding
So it's
Taka's
gonna.
death,
You did the first one or the
I
second one?
wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was
Because
after.
it's only like 2, so.
We already know what order
we
they
don't.
were killed in.
That was the one that you chose first time.
Damn it, it's hard.
Shoot! Throw it there! Oh man!
Oh no.
So, regarding Taka's death,
Yes.
I wonder
Why does it
if he
sound like she's
died
saying it
before
slower?
Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after.
So,
We
regarding
already
Taka's
know
death.
what order they were killed
No.
in.
Not that one. The next
Taka
one.
came last
The only other
What
one.
makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
You hit
It's
the,
true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3. While
hit the
Taka's
pink bit.
death
You gotta
came
shoot
from
the
a
pink
swing
bit
of
first, and
Justice
then
Hammer 4.
You can fast forward.
See?
I don't know how.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
That's the slow time, I think.
So, regarding Taka's death,
So,
I wonder if he died before
regarding
Hifumi.
Taka's
Or
death.
perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in.
Yeah.
Taka came last
Oh jeez.
What makes you say that?
Yeah, what makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Damn it, damn it!
It's true that Hifumi was
Oh,
killed
yeah.
with
I don't-
Justice Hammer 3.
How do I...
Controls.
How do I fast?
Fast forward is B.
Okay.
While Taka's death came.
See?
See?
So it's obvious Taka came after. So, I wonder if he...
Or perhaps it was after.
We already
Not
know
that
what
one.
order they were killed in. Taka came last
Shoot the pink bit first.
What
when it
makes
comes
you
out.
say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's not that.
What?
Something's wrong here.
Shoot!
I think I have to do the back in time. Okay.
Well, you lost the case.
Yeah, it's fine. I wanted to die.
Nobody leaves me. No one wants to hear what I have to say. Oh no.
Oh, you got the little bit. You got trials of turn. You're the black and blue.
It's like insta death because everyone's like, no, he did it, even though he's not even a part of the case. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway.
But that's why. Come
Is-
on.
Is this real?
Yeah, obviously. God,
I refuse to give up yet.
Wow.
I refuse to give up. Okay, come on. I think I have to. Zoom.
So, hold on. Go to the help screen when you get a chance. Because I think it wants us to do the,
Yeah, I know what it wants us to do,
So,
but I guess you can't review them on the Kuma file.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
See,
No, that's wrong.
that's what I had to do for that.
Oh, jeez. Good job.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Yay.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Because they knew you guys would be dumb.
Yeah. Dummies.
You dummies. That's why you're group dumb and I'm group A.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Yeah.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
There's a missing hammer. Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he must have died. Oh, jeez.
His watch was like found at like 7. Like his watch got hit or something. Ooh.
Wow. Wristwatch.
Wristwatch.
I. Next.
I.
There it
I.
is. S. W.
Oh.
A.
Oh.
You can keep shooting. You can only do
yeah.
one. There you go. And then T, C. C. And then an H, I think.
Did it.
Oh, jeez.
Now I understand.
Reality has shattered.
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Hey, you. How long you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
Yes.
And that would be his official time of death.
Oh.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
Yes,
Exactly
don't forget.
at a 7. At
At
7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
Yeah, in your face.
That simple fact slipped past all of us.
What? No, it didn't.
We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice
No, you
hammers.
guys did
No,
the.
no, that was Team Dumb. We're A team. We're Team A. They're Team Dumb.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size.
Because you guys are dumb.
That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Oh,
Now,
jeez.
if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for
Alibis.
Hifumi's death.
Alibis.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Yeah. Oh.
What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been.
Hifumi in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we must go back.
When we
Again.
heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko.
We were Kissing.
My girlfriend. Ah!
Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. And that's where we found his body.
This feels like the butler and Clue.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just making shit up as I go, bud.
Right?
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
Alibis.
Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared.
I was all like, oh no.
Oh, jeez.
How could this happen?
When his body vanished from the nurse's office,
I had gone pee-pees with Hina.
Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
I was still tinkling with Hina.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
And I was all like, wow, this is crazy.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
He's a big
Because,
boy.
as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies.
Oh, okay.
On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles.
I'm not gonna lie, that's something like a murderer would say.
Yeah.
Not that I think that. It's just like, if somebody's like, yeah, Kyoko, what do we do now? It's like, now's not the time to point fingers. That would
Yeah,
be
how
like,
about we don't discuss what I was...
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have been gone for more than we could not have been gone for more than a minute or two.
So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
It would seem so.
Wow. Thanks
His
for the
body
flashback.
apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the
What if it was
first floor
longer
up to
than
the
a minute
third
because Celeste was
in
taking
that
a
short
massive
amount
dump.
of time?
And Hina was like too polite to be like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go back to Fumi. And like Celeste is just taking like a massive dump, so it's like way longer than a minute.
It's been like 15 minutes.
They're anxiety poops. You know, there's a mad bonker around.
Oh god. Oh please.
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
Which?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Because he wasn't dead. Remember? Huh?
The dead body moved on its own?
Zombie.
No, not another ghost.
He's really just Shaggy.
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Wasn't he? Because he didn't die in the nurse's office.
No,
Remember,
wasn't
he
dead.
cried.
No, he didn't die in the nurse's office.
He got Hina's recovery tears and then came back to life.
The
for 10
recovery
seconds.
tears that were jiggled out of her brought him back to life in the repository next to Taka's body, and then
Yeah.
when her jiggly tears did not bring him bring him back to life a second time, then he was dead.
Yes.
So what they're saying is like, what if Ifumi wasn't dead? And they're
'Cause
like,
he wasn't dead.
Listen, sir,
Mm.
nobody wanted to touch that man's body. Nobody checked. They're just like, ew, gross. And nobody
disgusting.
checked a pulse. Nobody touched his body until Hina finally was like, no, Fumi, allow me to jiggle my tears out of me to bring you back to life. That's the only time anybody touched or checked to see if Fumi was dead. The rest of the time, they're like, that guy's gross. I don't want to touch him.
Disgusting.
He was alive?
Well, yeah. Jeez.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Inconceivable.
Impossible.
It's far more believable that one of us carried his body upstairs. Because there aren't elevators in this place.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Again, he's so satisfied that he figured it out.
That it isn't possible.
Okay, double
Why?
negative. That isn't... Oh, that isn't possible. I thought she said that isn't impossible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive. Is it really possible?
Oh, let's debate it.
Make your argument. Broken wrist. What?
Broken wristwatch.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
What?
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that
He was
how?
dead. No problem.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Maybe that
And
was
that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Yeah, because none of those make sense for the broken wristwatch. But if Hifumi's and Taki's bodies were...
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
No, impossible.
Hifumi was dead,
Could not have
without a
happened.
doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
I didn't.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Wait.
Shoot.
And
Dang
that
it.
is why the announcement was made.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
No, what?
I guess you can use the wristwatch on the last one.
We should just get a walkthrough up. Because, like, we play this so sporadically, it's hard to remember everything.
Yeah. Hold on.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
What? No.
it is impossible.
Hifumi was dead.
And you know that surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was...
Are
Why
we
is it so
really?
hard?
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Dead body discovery is only made once. It's because, like, they found both. They just found the one dead body. And that was Taka's dead body. It was only announced once. Because they found Taka's dead body. It didn't mean that Hifumi was dead body. Because nobody touched Hifumi's dead body. Nobody wanted to touch bro. Nobody wanted to check his pulse. Nobody wanted to be like, yo, bud. Yeah, good. Nobody did that. Bup. Did you find it?
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, you have to absorb.
Absorb the which one?
Dead body has been found.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually
This one?
still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest. Hifumi's dead
No.
body had been found. And that is
And then-
why the announcement was made.
Someone
Are
else's
we
discovery.
really
The
so
last
sure
one,
about
basically.
that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
No.
What? That's...
Oh my god.
Shoot! That's literally it, though. What? Absorb? Is that not the absorb function?
What's the absorb function?
Press start.
Are you...
This game. How do I absorb?
Which button are you doing the...
Flashback. I don't know.
This says dead body had been found, and then you shoot someone else's discovery. So maybe the second one, you absorb the second one, and then let's see.
There's a chance he was actually
No.
still
Not this one.
alive?
No. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
This one, right?
Surely you heard the
I think
body
so.
discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead
Yeah, that
body
is
had
one.
been found.
So I absorb this one.
And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal
that.
someone else's
Hang on.
discovery.
That's the last one.
I did that one and it didn't work. So.
That's literally the walkthrough, though.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still
Maybe
alive?
it's this one. Oh, damn it! Okay, I'll try what you
That's
said again.
wristwatch.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually...
No, it is impossible.
Hifumi was dead.
And you know that
Surely you heard the body discovery.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement
Are we really so sure about maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
No, it's-
discovery?
You need to find a better walkthrough. No, now we gotta hydrate and we gotta stretch. Yeah. I'm losing hearts here.
Okay, so it says absorb someone else's discovery. And then you shoot dead body had been found. That's literally
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that.
How? Surely you heard the body discovered Hifumi's dead body.
So this one. What? No.
Dead body had been found.
And that is why the announcement was made.
What?
Are we
That's the one
really
we
so
shoot,
sure
that's
about
why.
that? Maybe the announcement
just
was
let it play
Intended to
through.
signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when
Wait a
we
minute.
first found Hifumi in the nurse's
fine, so I
office,
hit the second
there's
one.
a chance
No.
he was
Oh my
actually
God.
still alive?
No,
Absorb
it
the
is
last
impossible.
Okay.
Hifumi was dead, and you know that.
That's
Surely you
weird.
heard the body discovery. Hifumi's dead body had been
Absorb
found,
the
and
last
that is why.
statement.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay.
Okay. And then I hit
Are
the
you
next one.
saying
you
that when we
shoot
first found there's a
dead body had
chance
been
he was
found.
actually still alive?
No,
Second one.
Hifumi was dead.
And you know that.
How? Surely you heard the body discovery, and Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, but
Objection!
that's the first time it's ever had us actually repeat through, like, that thing.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after
But
we
we just
discovered his
said
body.
it did it for Taka died first. Duh.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding
That's
his
right.
body that
I
we
knew that
heard
all
the
along.
announcement.
So
But-
there's a good chance we've
They
made
should-
a mistake in there somewhere.
They should release Danganronpa, but from Bakuyo's perspective.
Oh god.
Like, instead of being like, you come to your first day of school as Makoto and you're like, I'm just an average boy living in an average world. And average. And instead you come to school like Bakuyo, he's like, I am the greatest man there ever will be and ever was. For I am the smartest, the richest, and most physically appeasing. Like, just the two different things.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Nah.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
What do you say to that accusation?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
Oh, jeez. Of course it would be.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
First body.
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
It was?
Later on?
I thought it was
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
We did?
Yeah, I guess when Hifumi died. Didn't he? Because he officially died in the.
When both bodies were rediscovered. I'm gonna say that.
I got it!
Yeah.
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the two bodies.
Yeah, that's right.
Ding dong, ding dong! A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you can use however you want and ask for again! Woo!
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Uh-huh.
Then in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually discovered for the first time.
Well,
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, He wasn't actually dead yet.
And
You're saying it wrong. She was
Indeed.
actually deed yet.
Meaning he wasn't actually found dead
Charlie got a bath.
until we came upon him in the repository.
Yay.
so
Hi,
because
Koopa.
I'm incapable of reading, and because my brain does that auto correct thing like Google when I read, because my brain's too impatient just to finish a sentence like a normal person. I saw bath and thought it said barf. And I thought Chupa just came in and be like, Charlie did a barf. And I was gonna be like, why are you telling us this? But then I remembered reading is a skill that you fine tune and don't say out loud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop that. Bonk.
And that's
Bonky.
just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know!
Okay.
And she licks her eyeball.
Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is
Cool.
the worst logic I have ever heard.
Okay.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then,
Celeste
let's take another look at the
Oh,
events
no.
surrounding the discovery of his body.
Let's go over it again, guys.
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
I agree.
There has to be proof that Yoshifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everybody. Pulls his pants down. No, not that. Make your argument, bitch. Hifumi's
Hifumi's
glasses.
Okay.
Well, here's one thing we
Because they
do
were
know.
clean.
The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
What's
But
the
when you
thing to
compare
do?
his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable
one, that one.
difference.
This one?
Shoot it.
Then, was he
Oh.
really still
We usually
alive?
let it go through one time.
Of course not.
It is impossible. This is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous. I'm so
Well,
guilty.
here's
This is
one. The
ridiculous.
first time we found Hifumi, and then his body disappeared.
And the next
Sleep.
time we saw his body, it was in the
But when you compare his body before being moved, other than the
not that
change
one.
in how it was positioned, there was no
That one.
notable difference.
Look.
No!
Objection!
Objection.
Fuck you! And fuck your logic.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses.
Oh,
That
chat
fact
his
alone
glasses.
proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
Boy,
I'm
would
not gonna
I.
do that. That's gross.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses
Guys,
were
you're
covered with
in
blood.
Blast.
But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless.
Whoa. Can somebody lick his glasses clean? He's all sweaty too.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence I found in the trash can of the nurse's office was
Blue tarp.
no.
Robo Justice
That-
blueprints.
No.
Celeste's account. Glasses cleaning cloth. Okay.
I got it!
Hey,
It was a glasses
It sounded like a
cleaning
painful
cloth
hiccup.
featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean.
How do you know that's his?
I licked it.
And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose
Impossible.
digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was
Princess Pickles.
Princess Piggles. From Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Pretty pudgy princess. Hi, Pixel. Speaking of pretty pudgy princess.
Oh, chat. That Pixel has I think it made her feel bad.
What are you talking about?
She put her head down, like she's like, oh,
Hey,
you call me pudgy.
quit eating so much. You eat so much you throw up. And then we have to pick it up. And then we're like, why are you like this?
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
And then you find out that, like, Hiro also has an obsession with the Pinky Pudgy Princess.
My collection's at home.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Rude.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the
blood
blood on his
covered glasses.
glasses was wiped away using
Wait.
his own glasses.
Even if that is true,
Let's get...
it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
Okay, then
But
what?
who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That makes no sense.
Well, I mean, have you ever seen the movie My Girl?
No.
So, spoiler. It's a kind of coming of age. I don't know if it'd be coming of age. It's like this young girl, her best friend dies, who's played by Macaulay Culkin, because like he kicked a beehive in the forest and he's allergic to bees. So he died, and like at his funeral, they don't have his glasses on him because, like, you know, he's dead. He doesn't really need them.
Right.
And this little girl is just like loses her shit, going like he can't see without his glasses because she's too young to comprehend what death is.
Yeah.
Like, it's super sad and super heartbreaking. But imagine if somebody was like that for Hifumi and they tried to use that logic in this court case right now. They're like, how can he see he can't see without his glasses? I cleaned them so that he could see. So-
Yeah, alright.
That's a
Suspicious.
good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
Duh.
So let's assume that
Well, it
Hifumi was
wasn't
still
die.
alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
Oh. 2 feet, you say.
And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
I mean, it's still technically impossible. Those little legs, I don't think would be able to support his own weight. But that's beyond the point. Next.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead,
He rolled himself out of the nurse's office, you know.
what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
Oh, there's a
The
fridge
fridge
full of
in the
blood.
nurse's office
I know, because
contains
I've been
packs
drinking
of
from
blood
it.
for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere!
Yay.
Nice.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
Rookie mistake.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Hifumi did it. Taka
the
did
girl.
it.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
But how?
And why?
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
Ooh.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository.
I also headed to the repository, but they don't like to include me.
But when
No.
we got there, the door was locked.
Who are you again?
Average boy.
And the repository door can only be locked from the
Makoto
inside.
Miyagi.
Which
Na-
means
na-
when Hina and Sakura got to the
Naegi
repository,
Nagaggles.
someone was already inside.
Pooping.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the
I
assailants.
hate that they
Oh.
make the face like aggressively shake.
It's so dumb. I don't
But
understand that.
that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Okay.
There's more?
Might as well. I mean,
Calm
we're
down,
almost...
Billy Mays, right? But wait, there's more.
Oh,
But wait,
absolutely.
there's more than
The
that.
single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's
The
lifeless
crusty
body.
laptop? No.
No.
What was it?
I love this so much. I love that everybody does this to Makoto. Where they're like, oh, but we have one last piece of evidence that proves this thing. Don't we, Makoto?
What are you talking about?
Like,
I don't know what you mean.
This really feels like a group of students who are like improvising the group project that they all procrastinated on, and Makoto's the only one who did all the work.
Yeah, exactly. That thing that Hifumi stole from Taka, could it be...
Hifumi's glasses. Let's grab a paper.
No,
No.
that one.
Yeah.
I got it!
Duh.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Yeah, because we're like, he's dead now, he doesn't need these. So, took it and his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yeah.
In his junk area? Yeah.
Yes, his pants.
Yes. Okay. That was weird. Sakura. Alright.
Yes, his pants is love.
I bet she's not doing the wink.
Love pants.
She's not doing the wink face. But she's like,
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
We're thinking about his pants, guys.
So
Gross.
awkward.
Yes, his co-pant.
I found a hole that. Oh, wait, you want to read this?
I found a hole that we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet at the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said,
Whoa.
Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one
Was-
Hiro got.
Hifumi gonna take out Hiro as well?
I don't think Hifumi had it in him to take out Hiro, because he's older and he's buffer and let's be honest, a minority in this group. So they couldn't kill him off.
Yeah.
Whereas Taka had a split personality with his dead bro who turned to butter, and it seemed easier.
I guess.
I have a hard time believing Hifumi did it by himself.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Because it's not like he'd be able to stealth attack him either. I don't know.
Just continue.
It's not the same.
This is almost 2 hours long already. Just this fucking trial.
Oh my
In
god.
other words, the killer
Like,
got
we're probably
in
gonna
touch
get
with another
done with
person
this chat, and we'll
besides
probably
Hiro.
be done for the day.
And that person could only have been...
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
that person could have only been
Taka.
Okay.
I got it!
I guess that makes sense.
That's right!
Hifumi's pants.
I was really about to select that.
The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Oh, sorry. Heard a noise. It's just Grandpa aggressively grooming himself.
Yeah, when Grandpa grooms himself, there's a bug flying, right? It landed. Wait, slap it again. No.
Did I get it?
No. Because it had already. It's on your belly. It went over there.
I hate spring.
Yes.
Alright.
Especially, yeah. Anyway.
Hello! Over here! Objection! Objection!
Oh, before
What?
the subjection, Grandpa, when he licks himself, he does it aggressively, and he nibbles his
Oh.
nipples, and he goes,
He goes.
and he's just nibbling his nipples.
He like snorts. It's weird. It's
Yeah, yeah.
cute and like kind of gross sounding, but it's really
It's cute because it's coming from a cat, but like if it was a grown actual grandpa or man, like nibbling his nipples, making that sound, it would be a different atmosphere altogether. Like,
Oh, stop. What are you doing? Grandpa, no.
yeah. All right. Objection.
I don't
Objection.
really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Happy!
Taka and Hifumi. Okay.
Just to be clear, Tick-Tock is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
That's right, sugar tits.
Ugh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Genocide Jill is seriously scary, but still. Hold on, we're trying to catch a fly, chat. I can't let her get to me. It's like... Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
It's gonna be the wristwatch.
Huffy had the note, right?
How do I... Wait. How do I select bullet? Okay.
Then the person it was intended for
This one?
must have been Huffy!
No.
No? It's...
I mean, it's that
remember what
bullet.
the note said.
Not that one either.
What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter!
Yes, it does. Broken wristwatch.
The note has nothing to do with
That
TikTok!
No.
No, that's wrong.
Objection, bitch.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
Yes.
We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Yes.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
Oh.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that...
No further objections!
Okay.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
He stole it?
Yeah.
To get rid of evidence?
Why do you make it seem like it's so surprising? He killed him.
Jeez.
He stole it? What?
Impossible. I don't believe it.
He would never do such a thing. Murderer, yes, but thief, I think not.
You're such a good boy.
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
What? Okay. Of
What
course.
if the Hifumi stole the note from Taka was the Taka's piece of something?
Celestica.
The torn something. That one.
I got it! When I
Jeez.
searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note
are one and the same.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
Oh.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Damn it.
Did you get it?
No. But I hit my glasses.
Yeah, you don't hit yourself when you're trying to kill bugs. You're not a bug.
You're supposed to have the fly swatter that's an electric tennis racket.
Yeah, but... I don't. Okay.
You should go get it. Saying.
And then if I bring it like here, you'd be like, oh, it's too close to
clutching
my
the
face.
note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip,
Death grip.
leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
Yeah.
No, let's recap.
That
Oh,
means
God,
Hifumi
please.
knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact,
We're serious.
he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
What? he was like
Stop.
good there until the end.
Yeah.
Sorry, no.
He's dead. He's actually dead.
When we found him in the repository,
No, Taka's
Hifumi
the
was
dead guy
truly
laying
and
right there.
completely dead.
Yeah, that guy. Taco was the loud, like, punctual dude. And then
Taco's Mondo's bro. Jeez.
the guy that's
second
holding the
body
door open
discovery
for.
announcement
Is
proves that.
Bakuya.
Yeah, Byakuya is the snob.
Byakuya.
That's Taco down the floor.
So then-
Dead.
Who killed Hifumi?
I killed Hifumi.
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that
Wow.
time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Ooh.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Oh, don't talk to my girl like that.
Wow.
Man, bitch.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Her hair's spiky. Run.
Oh no, she's
Anyway,
upset.
when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
Oh, now you're
The
talking.
weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all.
Yeah, they got bonked.
But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
Do you want me to
But
take over?
wouldn't that be
No, it's like
seriously
I'm finishing
risky
at the
for
end. I
him?
just didn't let him finish the last word.
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
Okay.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either.
But it's unfathomable that two men were killed with the same weapon.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
I haven't the slightest idea how I got this mallet.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number
Oh,
1
baby
or number
Bulger.
2?
The first one, the smallest one.
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
Same kind of thing, but not identical.
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Oh, the same.
The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi was.
Taka's body. Oh, you're supposed to be reading this.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Somehow I have to find the truth.
It's maybe.
Going so fast.
It's. I'm sorry.
Alright. The spotless
Oh,
hammer.
Okay. What do I
What
shoot?
was used to kill Hifumi?
Not that one.
Was it Justice Hammer 3?
Oh, perhaps
Maybe
Justice
Justice
Hammer
Hammer 4?
Well,
What
whatever
about
it
number
was,
5?
there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them
No.
carrying it?
sounds like a Justice Hammer 5
No.
is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
Okay.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had
That
to
one.
be one of the Justice Hammers.
Yeah,
No,
it was.
it's wrong.
It wasn't, I mean.
Takes down the details.
details.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But seriously? A different weapon?
Yeah, the mallets in the repository.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
What?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder.
Moeda.
If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off.
Oh, okay. I see where
I'd
you're
also
going
like to
with this
point out that the
now.
repository has all kinds of hammers. Big one, and even
can't
some
hear you.
flat
He's
mallet-like
made that
ones.
Ugh.
I think whoever made the justice hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Hey, Angloid.
Hangloid was a
That's
justice
true.
hammer. Oh no.
That
Oh,
would explain
no.
the Monokuma Files note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Yes, exactly.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
Why? Why do you think that, Celeste?
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
I mean, yeah, but we did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... okay.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive.
Correct.
Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Can we really say there's no chance for two people to work together on this?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible
This
that
one's
two
weird
people
too,
work
actually.
together on
Okay,
this.
look.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, come on. Alright. I needed to shoot that, but of course,
Based
like,
on
the
the
thing...
rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is
Only the one who actually carried
thing
out.
was
Assuming
covered.
the rule holds true. It is simply.
That is how the
But that only really applies if there's one murder. In this case, however, there were two murders.
Oh, you can't... Just let me absorb it. Let me
Based on the rules
absorb.
that have
Even if more than one.
Please.
Only the one who actually carried. Assuming the rule holds true.
I need to click
That is how the
for
rule
time.
That only really applies if there's one. In this case, however, there were two murders.
Yeah, okay. Come on. Seriously?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for
Sorry,
us,
chat. We're
even
gonna have to
if
go through
more
this a
than
couple
one
times until I
person
get it
only the one who
perfectly,
actually carried out
apparently.
the assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies. In this case, however, there were two
Give me...
murders.
Yes, okay.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, and assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Moeda.
Wait.
You want me to do it?
Oh, no,
Is it not as easy as it looks?
No, it's
Look at that.
I
We lost the
Based
misunderstood.
on the
because
rules
of
that
you.
have been
I
laid out for
misunderstood the
us,
thing.
even
The
if more than
walkthrough
one
is not
person
very
is
clear.
complicit in the murder,
Fast.
only the one who
This is
actually
already the
carried
fifth
out
time
the
verse,
act
I know.
can graduate,
Insane.
assuming the rule holds true.
I
It is
understand that
simply
this game works
impossible.
in 5
That
seconds.
is how the rule was
Don't
explained.
But
be
that
salty
only
at
really
me,
applies.
mister.
In this case, however, there were 2
Uh,
murders.
2 murders.
There you go.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in them, only the one who actually carried out
Oh
the
my God,
act
really?
can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it
No,
is
shoot
simply
the thing,
impossible
shoot-
that
no.
2 people work together
Okay,
on
you take
this.
it. I was trying to just shoot it,
That
and
is
it
how
counted
the-
as
But
a
that
whole.
only really
What do I
applies
Absorb-
if there's 1 murder,
absorb
right?
the
In
last-
this
that one.
case, however, there were 2 murders.
Yeah, and then skip through it, and then you need to get to the one that says
Based on
Impossible,
the rules, even if
which
more
is
than one, only the one who
coming up.
actually carried out the act can graduate and assuming the
No.
rule holds
Yeah, you said
true.
impossible.
yeah, but I absorbed
No,
it on
that's
accident
wrong.
because you can't just like let go.
I know, but you said no, like I was doing it wrong. I was doing it right.
Since there were
No,
2 murders,
no, I
it's
didn't
at
mean
least
that. Sorry, bro.
plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been 1 murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only 1 person can
Makes
be
it
saved per
unnecessarily
murder,
difficult to try to
an
get to these
accomplice
kids.
has no risk versus
That's why you
reward
don't leave.
benefit.
Stop.
I had to take an allergy
I
pill.
would have gotten you one.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
Ah.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
But what about that strange, suspicious man?
Instead, each person killed someone,
A
creating
ruse.
2 separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Ooh.
A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies.
Uh-huh.
By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Wow.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
Yeah, how?
So, I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Yeah, for me to convince us 2 murders at the same time. We're the same, I mean. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, because she's my girlfriend, and she's a smart lady. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing. Although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Maybe she's a murderer. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this. Like, she's the ultimate detective.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
Nobody. Here's a big boy.
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions in the end, and in the end murdered him.
Murdered him. My
Yeah.
foo-foo.
In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit.
She
did it.
eh. Winking.
Hi, Makoto.
No.
Here's my answer.
Yeah, it's such like a
It was
bitch
Celeste.
voice. Like he sounds like Sanic.
Here's my answer.
Is Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
No, I chose you. You're.
I wonder.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within
Whoa.
10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
What happened to your accent? Hello?
Whoa.
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 Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
He has like 100 wrinkles on his forehead. Oh god.
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
Yes.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Oh
Which
yeah.
I knew all along.
Freaking Celeste was Hifumi's waifu, so like
Yeah.
from the start, he's like, yes, master, I do it. I'll make you your milk tea for you. And he's like,
then
berates him like verbally, and he's like, I gotta do better this time.
And he's like fully erect
Yeah,
the
exactly.
entire time.
She makes me feel so hard. What?
Hidden encountering suspicious individual.
Yes.
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit.
The strange,
Doesn't it?
suspicious
Done.
individual.
Trying to adjust the thing.
What?
Okay, go.
The only ones who ever actually saw
Not
Robo
Google,
Justice
shut up.
firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking
Shush.
now.
Oh, okay. Fucking slap my ass and put me in place, Bach. Yeah, shit.
Jeez.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste.
But
and
still, as he
Hifumi
said,
had
like,
laid
you know,
eyes on
he is
common.
right, you know. Yeah.
Shut up. The adults are talking. Let me repeat exactly what he said.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
No way.
I love this because it's like Hina's like, I knew you all were capable of murder, but lie.
Impossible. Theft. Why?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I made Poopy and the body disappeared. Oh. I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
So that
She
whoever
let
else
out a
was.
blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
There was a fly. Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, a strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was walking the stairs and he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Oh,
What was that? It came from downstairs. It must have been
Hifumi.
Oh.
Yes, I agree. Hifumi. He was in the nurse's office. Oh no. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups.
Group A and Group
So
Dump.
that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact,
What?
Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Then why don't we split into two groups? Group A and Group Dub.
I'll lead the hunting party. It seems much more interesting.
And that's when Bakia left to lead Group Dub.
Yes. Group Dub, come on, let's get out of here.
Very well, then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Bakia, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and
Well.
Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Ooh!
Wow.
And on top of
Oh.
that piercing cry of yours early on.
Was actually an orgasm.
To signal
What?
Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan.
Oh god, I didn't know he could translate little bitch so well.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
To drive sailors to their death?
Yes,
Yeah.
that must be it.
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
Stop.
You stop.
I wasn't expecting this. I could not imagine that Fumi would be more than it.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Yes.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Of course.
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
Where I could take a big dump.
A big, wet poopy.
Because of all those donuts you see.
Wait. Then that was...
That was when he just got up and walked away.
She
Duh.
wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly.
We're so close to being done. It's another, like,
Would you agree, Celeste?
it's only a few items left, but it's gonna be like another
I
half
have
hour.
no idea what you mean.
Don't
We have a
bother trying
walkthrough
to
chat.
deny
This
it.
is kind of just, we kind of just keep going through this.
You made one fatal mistake.
What do you mean?
Did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but
I'm sure Makoto did.
I know, Makoto, would you like to fill us in, please?
looking back, I can say that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure Makoto
I'm
can tell
talking
you.
about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must be really enjoying this.
They?
Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all gonna die here. We're all gonna die just like those guys died.
Oh.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about
She said
it.
those guys.
Quinking.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko,
Pay
and I
attention,
were
God
first to
damn
discover
it.
Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
Oh.
Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah.
Think so?
What? Huh? You got something to say? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
She's like meowing at us.
Although I don't really get
She's
what
like,
it
humans,
means.
food, please? Hungry?
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said?
Yeah.
If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Byakuya said that Celeste's comment didn't make sense. But what is he alluding to?
She's Debonka.
Oh my god. Another 10 minutes, chat.
Make your argument. Okay.
That's not what we
All
need.
I said was
So what do I need?
they must really be enjoying this.
Get ready to absorb.
Enjoying
Not
the
that one.
sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going
No.
to die here.
So
We are going to
dramatic.
die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And scene.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange
That
about
one.
Celeste's comment?
And then what do I hit?
Those guys.
Those guys.
All I said, they must really be enjoying the sight of us stand. They must be positive.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
That one.
Just like those guys died.
Oh, I missed.
And that is all I
Oh.
said.
And
Wait.
that's all it takes
Absorb
to...
that
What
one.
was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Alright.
Yeah, the hitbox for the words are
All I
like
said
actually
was, they must
square, so
really
you have to hit
enjoy
it precisely.
The sight of us, they must be,
and, like,
We are
not
all
anything
going
else.
to die. We are going to die.
Those
Just
guys,
like
right?
those
Yep.
guys died.
Bam.
No, that's wrong.
Objection!
Alright.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said...
The
"Just
music
like
just cuts
those
off.
guys died."
That's right.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
What? What? Oh, her face. Oh god,
And
she is
we
gonna murder
didn't run
everybody.
into her until
Angular.
after we were all
Oh,
out in the hall.
God.
She'll start stabbing everybody.
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
Yep.
So how did you know, Celeste?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Celeste.
Yeah,
How did
Celeste.
you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
I know, I gotta sneeze.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right?
Bless you.
So she could have been dead too.
Oh.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
I don't imagine anything.
I have no imagination. I don't live in the world of fantasy. Oh wonder. I have no childish wonderment.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
The strange, suspicious person that you saw precisely at 7 a.m., who bonked you on the head, but just before bonking him on the head, you happened to take a picture and look at the clock to confirm that it was 7 a.m. before you fell unconscious for exactly 1 hour.
Yes.
Then what about
Precisely.
the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
Oh.
Oh,
In other
jeez.
words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of
Look at her
Hifumi being
flexing her
dragged away.
vocabulary.
It's an unassailable fact that the picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
Aha!
What could you possibly mean by that?
I will tell you.
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
Yeah.
No, there is no other explanation.
No, it is impossible. There is no other explanation. Dang, she sounds German.
Damn. Nine. Yeah, is nine as a
There cannot possibly be another explanation. Other explanations? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away,
Done.
the only other possibility is Hifumi and the suspect had been drinking the whole time.
Hifumi and the suspect are
Case
dancing.
closed. Yeah.
Okay.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away.
Yes.
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Oh.
What?
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture
There's
isn't
no more,
Hifumi,
like, bullet
but the
shit,
person
so.
in the robot
Okay,
suit.
so what I don't...
We've simply been led to believe
Why didn't
that
Hero
it's
say
the
how he
other way
passed
around.
out?
I don't know. Nobody asked him.
Like, he's like, I went to the place because I was told there would be a tunnel, and then somebody said, does this smell like chloroform? And I got knocked out. How do they knock him out?
And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
Jeez.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Oh no.
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Hifumi
I guess
was
we're done
dragging him
there
away?
then.
Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Whoa.
Fucking hey!
Whoa, jeez. Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible, chat?
Is it?
Oh, I thought there was no more of these.
Robo Justice Blueprint? What bullet do I have to have?
Contradiction is stand up straight.
What?
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Oh, he's so
Like I
upset.
said,
Switch around a little
ridiculous.
Because he had 3 of them.
Oh, hang on. I don't remember how to switch. Okay, it's
The left bumper.
This one?
If the person
one.
inside the suit
And then
was
this?
unconscious, there's no
one.
way they could stand up straight like that.
You're right.
No, that's wrong.
I shoot your statement in half. Because it's incorrect.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious,
I
they
shoot
could
your
still
words.
stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Oh.
How many times are we gonna go over this same thing?
You totally can't bend to the waist. Seems like an audio.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Oh.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Let's see.
What?
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Oh?
Oh no, it's not.
It's so catchy. It's so contagious.
Why didn't I think of the word checkmate?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Wow, her accent's gone again. Look at her hair. It looks like
So
tornadoes.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
All right.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
No, I would never forget. We jiggled Hina's tears all over him.
Why do you say it like that? It sounds so weird.
Because it's just like, especially because she's like so busty. I just like imagining like aggressively jiggling her to get tears out. It's like ridiculous. See? Yeah, remember we went behind her and she the one single tear, like, you know, woke him up from the dead. Remember? This is what the flashback is, a chat, in case, you know, you wanted to know. So, a single tear woke him up like a Disney princess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like, you know, Tangled all over again with Hifumi's death. But Hifumi died afterwards, and we're like, Hina, no! And we went behind her, and we were just like, jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. Tears to fall on him.
Ew.
But it didn't work a second time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Hey, Hifumi, who was it who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
You killed me. That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Dead.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Oh.
Whoa. Hey, you know what? I think you're guilty. That's pretty sus, actually.
I'm starting to think you're a little suspicious, Celeste. Just putting it out there. Something tells me you may have been involved, you know?
Exactly.
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Oh, shit.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
Their last names.
I got it!
Oh, jeez.
That's
Oh,
right. Our last
God.
names. He called us all by our last
shouting.
names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
true.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Celeste, you're perspiring.
You're not
a bit.
even, like, completing sentences. What?
Incident.
Don't talk.
Indecent. Shut up. Close your mouth.
Shut.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Of course.
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
Is
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the
innocent.
last name of whoever killed him?
And then it's like, but none of us have that last name.
Oh,
So none of
no.
us could have.
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
All right, let's go over everything again.
Oh.
Like what Sakura said.
Sakura, no. Stop.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
She just gave us her dumb, stupid fake name.
What did you just say?
What?
To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit.
Oh god. The way her accent keeps going in and out.
Yeah, I know.
She's losing it.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is
Who
a
does-
loser's
that's a-
name. Do I look like a loser to you?
That sounds like the voice actress actually sounds very familiar. And I'm like trying to pinpoint where I've heard this voice.
I don't know.
Well, do I?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, her hair is trying to get to tornadoes, chat. Run.
What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
A little.
Okay, then fill us in.
You've
What's
fallen
your
off the
real name?
edge. Hello?
There is no edge anymore.
Make sure your ear holes are wide wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
I don't think so. How about you repeat your name again, please? For the audience this time. Celesta won't give up. So then... I have to do something to make her accept it. I'm gonna shove some words down her throat, chat. Let's do it.
Alright, rhythm game, because this is how we...
Actually, no. It's still one more last argument.
Alright, what is it?
E-handbook.
Of course.
Remember, it shows the real name,
Hifumi
like
was
his
trying
social
to
security
tell us
card.
something. He wanted us
What?
to know the killer's last name.
No.
Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
Oh, wait, no.
You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is...
Please, don't spit.
Celestia Ludenberg, god
Oh, it's
damn
upside
it!
down. Shit.
Oh.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since
That
you
one-
have
it's
no
that one.
way to contradict me,
No, that's wrong.
No, you're wrong. That's not your name. Shut the fuck up.
There, but in like in the alternate
That's it.
reality,
The handbook.
the alternate. Hold on, don't continue. The alternate reality is that like that's actually her name, and everyone's trying to convince her that that's not her name.
She's
so
getting
that
gaslit.
so that they can kill her off. Like,
Oh my god.
oh god, that is my name. Oh my god. Please.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
Show us
Monokuma
the
told us all
thing.
about it before.
Flashback.
Oh god.
This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life. Don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and
Oh
that'll
my
clear up
god.
everything.
Oh my god. You remember when what's her butt was like, hey, no handbooks were involved in the making of this murder.
Yes.
So that's not important, but it may come up later.
Oh my god, you're right. Suddenly,
That's
it's
how we
coming
can
back
find out
into
Celeste's
play.
real name.
Yeah, shows your handbook, you dumb bitch.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Don't worry, we'll get a warrant.
Hmm.
Celeste,
Bitch.
can you please just tell us what really happened?
Never. I told you, a suspicious individual bonked me at precisely 7 a.m. And then she just recounts her, like, shitty story.
Celeste.
Just tell us.
Brr.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
Oh, okay.
Because,
Rhythm game.
because, 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 because!
Of all the wonderful things she does.
Because bacon, 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 bacon,
Until
bacon.
the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Gambler.
All right.
Fine then.
She's
Let
the
me
ultimate
say-
gambler, chat.
Let me verbally berate you until you subside into,
Let me go over the case again.
Oh my
From the
god.
Now we get
beginning.
to
Oh my
we
gosh,
get to
finally,
assemble
the
the
All your
comic.
crimes, and
Oh,
that'll
yeah.
bring everything to an end.
Okay. Cool.
Jeez.
Alright, so...
Ew, why did they draw him like that? Jesus Christ.
It's like so round, aw. Alright,
They have that from the last case still. That's interesting.
which one would it be?
It's
Them and... So this would be Hifumi,
this is what
right?
it looks like.
Okay. This one?
Yes.
Okay.
And then
I went too far.
yes.
Time?
Yeah, and then they're looking at the time.
Wait, I don't think that's right.
Other stuff?
Yeah, there we go. This one, right?
Yeah, that one.
See, they chloroformed them.
What? Yeah.
This one?
Yep. Why did they get the Hifumi down the bottom? Jesus Christ, make him look like a freaking madman in this comic.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so that, and then...
Pictures. For the scrapbook.
Yeah, they're like squishing his cheeks. He's so cute.
Huh.
Little piggy.
I'm gonna miss Hifumi.
Yeah. Alright.
This one. Wait, do I have the right time?
Yeah, that's correct.
Over here?
Because, yeah, he was 1 o'clock in the morning, and then Taco was 6.
So that's right?
Yep.
And then he got bonked.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Super Saiyan.
And then that one. This is Hammer 1.
I know, I got... Is it one?
I think so.
This is the only one that's like that, so...
Yeah.
I don't see that one.
Keep going over? They're all like comforting him.
There's none.
Oh,
I'm
it's the
getting
hammer.
comfort.
Hold on.
Which hammer?
This is 1. Oh, 2. Number 2. Oh god.
Promoting it.
Jesus.
Pudgy Princess Power! Rub. Okay, that must be 3, right?
Yeah.
Alright. He's dead. He's also dead. That's gonna be him with the dolly, I'm sure. This one, right?
Yes.
Alright. Oh, I'm gonna miss Hifumi. Makes me sad.
Yeah.
And then this one.
Yes. There we go.
Did it with no help from a walkthrough.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out
He's
the
so
murder.
round. I'm gonna miss
And
Hifumi.
that person was Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Tick, tick, tick.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hero. The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Pictures for the scrapbook.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
We're done with you. Goodbye.
You know how humid that would have been? Because, like, when you go into, like, a school pool, it's always, like, really humid. And then on top of that, to be shoved into a suit, then into a locker.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Because, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, any indoor pool is always really humid.
Yeah. Taka.
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Taekwondo, because he was 2 people in one mind.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was
Look at
just
those,
his
like,
hammer
little
4,
angles.
I
which
know,
was
exactly.
left there in the
I'm telling
equipment
you.
room.
His legs are too weak to support his own weight. So the fact that he was able
The
to
reason
move
hammer
around,
number 4 was used was to create confusion about the
Baffling.
order of the crimes.
impossible.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack
He
sword.
doesn't slip leg day.
The second fake incident was the attack in
He
the
actually
library.
runs everywhere he goes, and he does run like 20 miles a day, but he still eats everything.
This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story.
Yeah.
With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our
Oy,
minds
jeez. Oy vey.
that the
You see how long
suspect
we've
was
been going?
increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did.
Why?
We fell right into their trap
This
and
trial's...
started looking for the suspect.
Yeah, I'll tell you
based
guys when
on
we're
that.
done.
But
Oh my god,
ew.
why?
while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office.
And we left him for 1 second,
was
and he
exactly
decides to
what
drown
Hifumi was
himself in
hoping
blood and dance around in it. You can't leave the fucker unsupervised for a second without him getting
I
into
want to see
shit.
the animation they do for him dancing around.
Let's see. Seriously, it's like fucking Sailor Moon.
And Justice
Oh
Hammer 3
no.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
But it's like being a murderer by daylight. What is it? Being a murderer by daylight. Staging crime scenes by night. He's the one and only Boomy.
and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Murdered.
Murdered. Don't.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time.
The dumb group.
That's group dumb.
So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply
This makes
got
it
up
worth it.
and made his escape.
Yeah, I know.
When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he
Oh, oopsie, sorry.
He snuck into the equipment room.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository.
Wait, can we just take a moment to appreciate Taka's boots? Look at those. He's literally wearing calf-high fucking boots all the time.
Yeah, true.
Oh my god.
What a bro.
Yeah.
That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the
He was,
true
like,
killer
singing?
had in mind for
Oh
their
my
final
God.
act.
He's so happy.
Did I do well, master? Yeah, basically. That's how he would react. Because
I did it, Master. He won't hurt you ever again.
Dude.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
That's pretty.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
What?
Why?
Why did it do that? What?
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Why did it do that?
Oh, that was awkward.
That was weird.
I lost?
Impossible.
Lost?
Ask again.
All right, one more time.
When was
Oh.
the last
Oh.
time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
No,
No,
it's
that's the ribbon.
yeah. Untie that.
And there's also a tie. You have an excessive amount of neck accessories going on right now.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor.
I learned it from watching you.
I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
Very
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
There we go.
Keiko?
Taco?
Taeko.
Taco.
Taeko.
Taco.
Taeko.
Taco.
That's not. It's not German. You don't do the. It's not a sound.
Taco. You say Taco Yasuhiro. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh no.
I'd gotten that from Taco Bell before. Yeah. Taco Yasuhiro. Yeah. The crunch wrap. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I knew it all along.
Rolled eyes. Interesting. Okay.
Oh.
What? This roller coaster of emotions. Did we do good? Yes.
You've
we
still
did.
got an A. It's hard to fail.
I think we have A's all this game. Wow. Nice.
Oh my god, I'm gonna
Jesus.
buy so many things for the remaining friends that haven't died.
Yeah.
They're gonna get spoiled.
Oh jeez.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
That voice is so familiar.
No. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Chat vote.
What's it gonna be?
Who is
What's it
Who
gonna
is it?
be?
Chat, cast your votes now, please.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, the gray ones.
Yay. You win.
We did it. We did it, guys.
Yeah, now you
Oh,
gotta read.
Fuck.
That's it. Cutscene's over.
It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct.
It's yourself. Plot twist. Oh god. Oh no.
The black in this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Lindbergh. One more precisely, Taco Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
That sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's
Ineptitude.
ineptitude was beyond my calculation.
I knew it.
I know it. So you really did approach Hifumi with a plan. But how'd you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder.
I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying.
My specialty. Don't make me. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then,
Then did you use, your who's it, your little puss wagon and the little nip nops you got going on? What'd you do? You seduce them?
Whoa.
Yeah. Slut. I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right to get Hifumi to act as my accomplice.
Indeed.
I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into.
Oh, jeez. Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. Rude.
I'm totally out of the loop as usual, house said.
In other words,
Then you're the one who stole it.
Indeed.
That is right.
I see.
And you used to drag Hifumi into your plan? The plan you'd come up with? Right again. Right again. Oh, whoopsie. I accidentally pressed B instead of A.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Last night, something. Oh, yeah. You can check the...
Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about it, how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Why does everybody else has, like, better rooms than us?
I don't know.
Like, everybody has, like, a cooler room than we ever had.
Look at the thing he has on the wall back there. It looks like lingerie.
Yeah, I bet he wears it every night before he goes to bed. And he looks in the mirror and he's like, "Who's the pudgy princess?" And he's like, "I'm a pudgy princess." Alright.
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you alone. It's about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it.
What?
So then,
Extra what?
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken, you know what, to Taka's room area and took a picture of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I had shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him.
Cherish making that voice. You're never going to be able to do it again.
Good. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her.
You're correct. Which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did?
as for me,
He came to my room last night, unannounced, might I add, and then... It's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
what?
Oh my god. And he took pictures. He said that I did not do as he asked. He would show them to everyone, and I was like, no, not my nibnobs. So I had no choice, you see.
Jeez.
For my nibnobs. I did not want anybody to see them. Why do you think I wear so many layers? I don't even want you all knowing I have nibnobs.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I know he'd gone a little crazy, but
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far.
He would do anything for the nibnobs.
Stop.
It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was.
I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable!
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him. Whoa.
most
But
unfortunate.
please, if you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands.
Actually,
Taka's planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? Don't you mean... Oh, you don't mean...
Taka's going to try to kill you.
Whoa.
Indeed.
Somebody what? Say
And
what
all
again?
So he can keep her to himself.
That
This
bastard.
is unforgivable!
Yeah, okay.
Completely unforgivable!
Bastard.
Honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts?
Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
Okay. Cool story.
That's
bro.
good enough.
Actually,
Then, would you like to form an alliance with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school.
Ew.
That's her laugh.
Disgusting.
And with that, it is complete. An alliance has been formed.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, no, I'm not just, talk to myself occasionally. He's bought straight into my plot. He like goes like on like that. He's like,
And he just like starts laughing with her.
yeah. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive a people mad, it would seem. You? Oh, wait. Oh, there you go. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
What gave it away? How elaborate it was and how it had a name in it. And how it looked like a fucking, transformer.
indeed.
Yeah. It was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body's size, but he had to be an overachiever. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So, why do you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it.
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation, you fucking idiot. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I should cry.
Well,
But when you're explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about playing dead? Or about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead when someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Fumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder somebody else. At that point, Fumi would have an alibi, so nobody would doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it like the gullible sack of fat he was.
It all seems very straightforward. Stereotypical.
I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Fumi heard it all. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death, where I bonked that motherfucker so hard.
So in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along.
Of course, you idiot, have you not been listening? But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can a human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean.
Now you sound like you're back. Yeah,
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what'd you make? Then what made you take things this far?
what the heck?
Was it really just the money? Was it just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been to escape. But all along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch.
Jeez.
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it here from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little
I
bitch.
wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh? Why?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do it. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
And it was all for that dream.
And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle.
Castle?
And gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life was all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end. So why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it.
Oh,
Are you asking if I feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I'm a sociopath. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? Aww. my ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious.
And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you'd like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would come back as Marie Antoinette. Why? What? No. No. Marie Antoinette was like the Queen of France at one point, and she was beheaded.
Oh.
You can't be reincarnated to somebody who's done been dead.
Yeah. Grandpa.
Grandpa, get your shit together, bro.
Easter.
Hey.
You just get executed again.
Yeah. Ew.
That's her laugh.
No.
They never give villains ugly laughs. Like, I want to hear a villain snort after they do their ending monologue. You know?
Yeah, true. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it.
Ah,
She claimed she could fool her own feelings,
lies.
but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Oh, jeez.
Are you all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The blackened disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a
I
very
prepared-
special
oh.
punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Yeah, but you can't get on my
I
desk.
guess
but-
I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
Stop. Grandpa, come on, bro.
What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? Which is why...
Quit
Sorry.
skipping.
It's...
Hey,
I thought...
Actually, it's not important.
it's fine.
Well then, take care, everyone.
Okay.
Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
No. I don't think so.
Oh. Oh, she looks so happy. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. Because she said it at one point. Like, I shall burn you alive.
Yeah. She even scream. Oh. 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 Oh my god. Oh god.
Why?
Why?
She thought she was gonna get killed by fire, and then it's like, no, fire truck.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Monokuma. His belly button kind of looks like a little penis.
Kinda.
Gross.
It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Yes, Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but
It's over.
I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and
Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Geez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
Why do you care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash just if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. Yet it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes, it is, but the reality just can't be avoided.
Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Yoga, did you see? Did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey! Hey!
So what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do to me? What'd you do with me, huh?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What'd you do to my body? Huh? Bear, what'd you do to my body?
Ooh. How
Oh,
exciting.
Oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh jeez, what do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about your body.
Awkward.
What was that just now? My girlfriend? She pregnant? What's
Did
happening?
that teddy bear touch you inappropriately? Show me in this doll.
The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body.
Bahaude.
Body? I don't talk like that.
Bahaude.
Makoto doesn't. He says everything average. What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
See ya.
Anakuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair.
Yeah, well, we got to see a campfire.
Yeah. There was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
Wait, what? Then that means...
Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea.
We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
"Why exactly are you going alone?"
so...
Do you even have to ask Mr. McKnow-it-all?
As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Monokuma thinks we're banging. Yes, please let me go. She's my girlfriend. Standing here arguing is just gonna draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you. He walks away. Thanks, bye, you Kai. Love you, bye.
Well then.
Yeah, it's up to you now.
Yo,
I'm gonna go to the dining hall.
That's not.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, don't you fucking dare.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go to dining hall, okay? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together.
You can come too, Gina. Oh, jeez.
Anything like this?
Okay.
Okay, good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone.
I wanted to invite her as well, but I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone. Wink.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we?
Okay.
So then,
We need to get into the locker.
Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. As the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness.
I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart.
I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So, now we can officially say this case has been closed.
As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me.
Do you like me?
Kyoko, please tell me. What are you trying to do all alone? Wait. What are you trying to do all on your own here at the school?
you.
Is that what you wanted? Is that why you wanted to come here with me? I thought we were gonna bone.
However,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now.
I don't need to know.
I was gonna show you my nip knobs, and you brought this up.
Oh, dang. That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried.
Like what happened during the investigation this time, you disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
Indeed.
It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too.
No! I love you. I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Okay.
Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you... I think they meant to try to use the word trust. I trust you, and I want you to trust me too.
They don't trust in Japan, they only believe.
And to believe in me too, yeah. I mean, that may or may not be true, but anyway.
There's no such thing as trust in Japan.
Because we're friends, but I like you, so I want to be more than friends.
Show me them nip knobs.
Show me them titties, what?
I understand. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you.
But I still can't tell you shit. Oh.
Just a little bit more.
Then?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. Here's my secret. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see.
Oh no. She knocked us out. What I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind.
I'm sure that's not all she blew. Buzzing! Okay.
Oh. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I couldn't believe her anymore.
It was so unbelievable, I'm not even going to repeat it in my internal monologue.
I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own 2 eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when I did, I went into action.
Action mode activated. Man.
Yeah, it's almost over.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. So I've been going in there, and there's a storage closet there. Yeah. In the way back of the storage closet, you'll fall into Narnia. When you go to Narnia, you'll see where I've been.
She said it was way back in the boys' bathroom. Could she really be right about this? All the way.
That.
It's just a normal storage closet, as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here?
Let's see.
Oh yeah, I see it. She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. And suddenly, as if I were being yanked in. Shock. At the same time I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. That sound. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. I thought this was supposed to be like on the upstairs, further up. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I had made my way through the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
Were you about to read it? You were about to read it with that voice? How dare you?
Yeah.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet, and on the back of the closet, there's a secret room. Mm-hmm.
And in the secret room, we go right through there, and there's actually an ice cream stand and backpack under the floor.
I've been eating popsicles every day since we got here, I swear.
So this is the secret room.
Cozy.
But what's in here?
Here?
There's a bunch of files and what looked like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust.
I could lick it.
Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently?
I thought you said licking.
Has someone been licking it recently? I slipped the file into my hand. But before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file, and I turned my attention to that instead. What's this?
You must not leave.
You must not leave? That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, or you must not leave, but... Why my head feels funny? This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before. But, speaking out loud this time, I can't quite remember, I say to myself. What do I know? Thinking in my head. What don't I know?
God. Oh no. Oh
suddenly, a luchador came behind me and bopped me in the head.
Not the luchador.
A strange sound rang throughout my head. Or rang out through my head, whatever. It felt like it felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. That's called a concussion.
Yeah.
And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I can't see. I'm blind. I don't know what started it. It's all over. I'm dead. And with that, I opened my... I don't know how long it had been, but I've been thinking to myself, monologuing this whole time. Oh. Yeah. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness.
All the books are gone. Every single one of them.
Hold on, wait. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much, at least. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? Speaking out loud. But my brain refused to do any more work. Thinking to myself, the insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. I'm pretty sure I'm concussed. For now, I should get back to my room. You should probably take some painkillers. Get some rest. Think
No,
of Kyoko in my sleep.
Probably not sleep. You're not supposed to go to sleep with a concussion.
Yeah, exactly. I leave. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back towards my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. Yeah, why is it green now? The farther I walked, the more I felt things were getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing. And after that... As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound.
A sound!
That sounds scary. It was faint, but undeniable. It was a ghost coming at me.
Oh my gosh.
That sound. It's coming from the gym.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we just want to end the stream. As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym instead of going to my room. The sound got stronger and stronger. What sounds are these? What's going on?
They're mating calls.
It can't be nothing. Here in the gym.
Oh god.
I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym, but the door made a sound when I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Ketchup, yuck, fuck you. Ching! What's happening? Oh.
Damn.
Jesus.
Dead ass.
Booty.
You see that?
Before me, there reached the battle beyond anything humanly possible. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but... Regardless, I couldn't stop staring at that nice, big booty.
Dead ass. That taut ass.
I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
You irresistible bear. You sexy bear. I'm gonna resist you, sexy bear. Gets like really awkward.
But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
Oh. I have forgotten.
Oh.
Let's recap what happened.
Oh no. What am I looking at? What am I hearing?
The start of the weirdest porn.
What am I touching? What am I hearing? What am I tasting?
Hostage.
A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is... Who is it?
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Oh, damn it. The end. Chat. We did it.
And then like America's Next Top Model.
7 remain, chat. To be continued.
Cool.
You
Aww.
received Super Robo Justice present.
Nice.
Do you want to save?
Boy, do I.
Okay, we're stopping there. Alright, chat. That's all. We're done. We're done for today. But that was the end of chapter 3, which I think we've been on for the past 2 play sessions. So, and that was the end of this chapter.
It was 3 sessions.
3 hours.
It was 3 sessions.
And the trial and then the post-trial shit was 3.5 hours long.
Yeah.
That's the kind of game that we're playing.
I think we have 2 more.
I thought we had 1 more case.
No, I think we have 2 more cases. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. And like
I just we need to
then,
be done with this before Mass Effect comes out.
Which is next month. Yeah, because Mass Effect we're gonna play, and this is how we're gonna play.
We're gonna have to probably do it like twice.
Mass Effect.
Two playthroughs of this every week to catch up.
We'll be fine. But Mass Effect, the way we're gonna play is you're going to be playing Borbs, but I'm going to be making all the decisions.
Okay.
That's how we're playing, because I've never played a Mail Shep playthrough.
Yeah, alright.
So I get to experience that vicariously. I also like that your shorts, you pulled up past your belly button.
I don't want my belly button to look like Monokuma's penis-y belly button.
Well, you're looking sexy.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. High-waisted pants on a man is what gets a girl going.
I'm sweaty, okay? Jeez. This game's getting me all...
Getting you all hot and bothered.
All hot and bothered, I can't.
But yeah, chat.
Sacred fight and... Oh, jeez.
Yeah, eventually we'll be playing Mass Effect. We'll probably do Mass Effect multiple days a week, I assume, because we're going to be, like, into it.
Yeah, that's going to either be very long playthroughs... or multiple a week. Well, I don't know.
What I think we'll do for the Mass Effect playthroughs is that we're probably going to bulldoze it on stream, but like the minor quests that don't really hold a lot of significance, we're probably going to do off stream.
Yeah, maybe.
If that makes sense. Because there's a lot of like minuscule side quests, so. But yeah, I think we have 2 more court cases.
Yeah, something like that. I think I think you're right. There's 5 chapters in total. But I'm just like, what else can they cram? Like,
what are you talking about? There's still Sakura.
Yeah.
There's Hina. There's
Byakuya,
Bakuya, Hiro,
and
Toko, and our girlfriend, and us. There's 7 of us left. I just said that. I don't know why I had to list all of them, but there's 7 of us left. There's still so much killing to be done.
Yeah. There's one more case for sure.
There's 2 more cases. Can you just trust me here? Can you look deep into my eyes and say I trust you?
I trust you.
Thank you.
She holds her hand up to my face and she's about to slap me. I had to say yes.
God. But yeah, hopefully Monday we'll be back with D&D. I don't think we've been able to play 2 sessions in a row of D&D.
No, we did. Our last one was the weekend of the April 1st-ish.
April 1st-ish? 'Cause I know we weren't here last week.
I can check.
Not everybody would have been present.
Our videos, chat.
Well, whatever. We'll hopefully be back with D&D.
Oh, yeah, Monday. We haven't played since the 29th.
Yeah. So, it's been 2 weeks. Because Chrissy was sick one, and then Invader couldn't make his. He wasn't here Monday.
It was last week. Not this past Monday, but the last one. But anyway. Yeah, about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
A week and a half. Anyway.
So
yeah, we'll be back hopefully with something. Well, if not D&D, then something Monday, and then if work isn't too crazy, I'll try to stream some more during the week. The only reason why I didn't this week is just work. Work picks up. Work is random, chat. Sometimes my workload gets crazy, and sometimes it's like really relaxed. But then I have like other stuff I still have to work on, like projects and stuff. So.
Yeah, well, you can always let us know if you want to watch us play. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, chat, for joining us. you know, it's always a blast when you get to kill a friend, and we're so happy we get to enjoy it with you guys. So, we'll see you guys next time. Love you, bye.
All right, chat. Love you. Bye. Have a good night, and see you Monday.